Hey everyone, this is Dr. Bryen Brown with Chiropractic. So I titled today's Facebook Live as Out of Sight, Out of Mind. And what I'm talking about is the spinal cord. Most people don't know or don't realize that their spinal cord is being damaged by the things that they're doing every day. Um, One of the easiest things to do is to blame it on something else because you don't actually see your spinal cord or your spine getting in bad alignment. And we blame it on things like muscle pain and normal headache and all these different other categories that we try to label our pain with, but a lot of the times it's coming from the spine. So think about the spine. Think about when you were developing in your mother's womb, everything started, it originated with what's called a nodal cord, so which is your brain and your spinal cord, and every single thing in your body was created from that spinal cord. Okay, it's pretty much like a tree growing roots and growing branches and growing fruit. Everything grew from that spinal cord. So that's the most important thing in our body that we have to make sure is working properly because it's allowing everything else in the body to function. So when we have things like they call text neck, which is straightening of the neck, of the spine, the cervical spine, just due to us looking down constantly and not just looking down at our phones. It's at tablets, it's at computers, it's how we sitting. And it's some people just normal posture to just look down at the ground all day. And what you're doing is straightening a lot of the spine of your neck. And I'm gonna show you here, this is what the neck should look like. And you can see this curvature that's right here, this pretty curvature that should be about 30 to 45 degrees. But when we constantly stretch our neck and look down and not in good posture, it turns into this, okay? And this gets worse over time. It causes headache, it causes neck pain, and all these different things that we feel, and especially that tension on top of the shoulders, okay? And we call it muscle. And I want you to understand that nerve controls muscle. We like to blame muscle. Just think about if someone cuts your water off, okay? If you go home and turn on your faucet and your water's not running, would you say it's at your house? Maybe you didn't pay your water bill and it's coming from the source. Think about the source, okay? Don't just think about the symptom. Think about why am I feeling this, okay? So what we're trying to do as a chiropractor is we're looking for these misalignments in your neck and in your back and along your spine, and we're trying to get these back into its normal alignment so that we take pressure off and we get you feeling better and also get you healthier in the long run because you're functioning better. Okay, so most people when they actually see an x-ray of their spine, they don't know that they are that bad, that things have gotten that bad, okay? And it gets worse over time. That's the truth about it. You don't take aspirin and Tylenol. Your body's not deficient of aspirin and Tylenol to get rid of a headache. It got to be a reason why you're having those headaches. The same thing with any type of pain in the body. I hate when people say that these things are just normal. Okay, it's a normal pain. It's just an average pain. I go through this. It's okay. No, it's not okay because it's getting worse over time. And eventually, things like arthritis is going to sit in because you're not taking care and going at the root and you don't see what the real problem is. Now, the option to see what the real problem is, go to a chiropractor and get your spine x-rayed. Take a look at it. This is what it should look like normal. I'm gonna show you another example of when it starts to get bad. So this is normal. You can see how fat the disc spaces are here. You can see how the bone is pretty level with the disc here. Now, as those get bad and you feel that it's just aches and pains and headaches, over time, after years and years that area hasn't gotten better, it turns to this, and you don't even see the disc anymore, okay? So figure out what's going on with you. Make the right decisions. Quit covering your pain up with a chemical solution. Quit trying to blame it on something else, and just quit saying that it's normal, okay? Because it's not normal. You should not be in pain. We weren't created to be in pain and suffering all day, okay? Even though you kind of minimize and saying this, you're not suffering from it, it's still a problem, okay? So I advise you, it's the holiday season. You want to feel great for the holidays. go find you a local chiropractor, come to Core Chiropractic, and get your spine checked out. Make sure that you are healthy, okay? Fix yourself. If you're not in pain, even if you're not in pain, make sure you stay better for the long run. We want to imagine ourselves doing well when we get older and not suffering from low back and neck pain and all of these different ailments that a lot of people go through because they don't know the right choice to make as far as getting these things better. So out of sight, out of mind. Make sure, don't have your spine out of sight, out of mind. Do what's necessary. See the shape of your condition of your body and make the right choices to get it better. All right, I'll see you next time.